welcome to my channel. Before I start this breakdown, for those who don't know, season 4 of The Boys has been greenlit by Amazon Prime, so that's very exciting news. And in all honesty, I thought it was a silly idea to center a season around a plot to kill Homelander because we all knew he wasn't going anywhere. Showrunners are not gonna kill him off. He's the most hated, beloved character of the show. Anthony Starr, it's so consistent with his performance. I always say, whenever I make a video about The Boys, I put Anthony Starr like in a pedestal because he's so great as Homelander. I thought if they weren't going to kill Homelander, then making him lose his powers would be the best outcome, but he didn't lose his powers. And Ryan chose him over Butcher at the end. That scene at the end where Homelander is with Ryan and there's a protest going on and one of the people on the street threw something at Ryan and hits him in the head and Homelander kills him off in broad daylight. It was a nod, I think, to Trump's comment. Remember when Trump, I think it was during his running campaign, but he said, I could shoot someone down Fifth Avenue and people will still vote for me. And that's what Homelander has been craving so much, popularity. Remember how jealous he was about Starlight's popularity? Because, you know, nowadays, being popular, it's worth more than being powerful. This season, we saw a lot of father-son relationships, like will Soldier Boy complete the mission and kill Homelander even though that's his son? We get the backstory of Soldier Boy about how he enlisted in the program to make his dad proud. He was craving so much his dad's love and acceptance, but it didn't work at the end because his dad said that he ended up cheating anyway. And the confrontation between Homelander and Soldier Boy, that all happened in front of his grandson. Wasn't it funny when Ryan walked in and he said, "Hey, Grandpa?" I think the look on Soldier Boy's face, he was like, not having it. But I wasn't surprised that Ryan picked Homelander instead of Butcher because Butcher always made him feel bad about having his powers and even, you know, threw it in his face, the fact that he killed his mom. And Ryan always felt, you know, self-conscious about his powers. He even told Kimiko, remember that little conversation that they had when they were playing that game? And he said, I want to get a dog, but I'm afraid I'm going to hurt the dog. And he doesn't want to have those powers. Homelander, on the other hand, encourages Ryan to be proud of his powers and says that, yes, accidents happen and sometimes we hurt the people we love, but that he will love Ryan no matter what. And I think that sealed the deal for Ryan. That scene at the end that I mentioned where Homelander kills the protester in the street, and the way that Ryan was half smiling, you know, I wonder what they would take him next season. Will he enjoy the attention after being secluded for so long? Because, you know, first he was in the house with Becca, then he was with Mallory in, you know, a hidden compound. So I wonder if that's going to have any effect on him. You know what it reminded me? A little side note. I don't know if anyone saw, but that video of Northwest, Kim Kardashian's daughter, you know, they're leaving a restaurant and I think she's 10, but tons of paparazzi outside. And she says, why do you guys always wait outside for us? Like she's annoyed. And I was like, because your mom calls the paparazzi. I don't think that the Kardashians would mentally function without having paparazzi outside of their houses or restaurants or wherever they go. I think someone was comparing to if Northwest was born in the woods, you know, she'll be used to bears and deers and animals, but, you know, she was born into this family that has cameras, you know, on them 24/7. So for her to be annoyed by the paparazzi, I thought was odd. So anyway, I digress. Going back to Ryan, I wonder if, you know, being in the limelight, it's gonna have that culture shock on him. And Ryan, it's very much alike to his father and his grandfather. They all have this inner need for approval. Soldier Boy wants the accolade, and Homelander wants the adulation, and I think Ryan wants unconditional love. I'm still not sure if Homelander it's really being genuine about wanting a family so bad, or if he's just manipulating people for power and popularity. He always told the Seven that they were his family, but when he was talking to Ashley Deep and A-Train, remember what he said? He said, I've always wanted a family, and I got you. Like with that look of disgust, I got you. At first I was confused about how did Homelander know where Ryan was because he was hiding with Mallory, but then I remembered that Newman gave him a piece of paper with an address, so that was Ryan's address, and in exchange, Homelander made Deep kill that Bob's, the politician was a Bob's VP, so Newman could step in and run as his VP. Homelander kills Black Noir because Black Noir knew this whole time that Soldier Boy was alive and didn't tell Homelander, so guts were out. It was interesting to see the 3 generations of men, you know, granddad, dad, and the kid Ryan, but I was wondering if Homelander it's going to try and find out where his mom is, right? Because that there had to be a mom to, you know, even if they're doing in the little dish, putting one gene here, one gene there, that's gotta be a woman somewhere. So I wonder if he's gonna go on a quest to find his mom. When they're having that little chat, Soldier Boy tells Homelander that he's weak, he starves for attention, and he's basically a disappointment. And that reminded me of last episode where we see Butcher's dad, how violent he got with his 2 sons. Once again, a lot of like dad and son relationships. Let's move on to the final showdown. So Butcher and Maeve, they're holding Homelander so Soldier Boy can get to him. But then Ryan, to protect his dad, blasted Soldier Boy. And then when Soldier Boy, it's about to hit Ryan, Homelander, oddly enough, and Butcher, they unite forces, like, you know, vision, laser powers, and get Soldier Boy. It was interesting because on the Herogasm episode, it was Butcher and Soldier Boy against Homelander. They had that common interest, which was Ryan. And then Homelander, he has that fight with Maeve, and he could have killed her, but he didn't. And I think it's because he still wants to harvest her eggs, but he did made her suffer. You know, with the eye thing, he made her like lose the eye. Maeve sacrificed herself by throwing herself at Soldier Boy when he's about to explode and flying away with him. But that wasn't enough to kill her. But she did lose her powers. Just like Kimiko, remember when Kimiko got hit by Soldier Boy? She didn't die, but she lost her powers. But we did see Maeve at the end. You know, she's got the eye patch and she reunites with her girlfriend, Elena. Let's talk about Huey, who was tempted to take V-24 again to save Annie from Soldier Boy. But instead, he just powers up all the lights on that studio room where they are. And that makes Annie super powered up and levitate from the floor and hit Soldier Boy. And you know what I thought when I saw that? I thought about Stranger Things and 11. I was like, you know, that's what 11 should have done that whole time. It was a nice shot of Huey almost tearing up when he sees Starlight. He looked so proud of her. And I think it's just proof because, you know, this whole season, he wanted to take V-24 to protect her. But at the end, I think he realized that you don't need a drug to be a hero. Annie, at the end, joins the boys, which I thought she was already part of. But I guess now that she's retired from the Seven, it's official. And I thought it was funny that they asked for paid vacation and dental. Butcher has got a year to live, 18 months max. But he still wants to fight Vought when he sees Newman's running for a VP on the news. And you know what I think? I think that next season he will inject himself with permanent V So, to avoid dying, because once again, just like Homelander, they're not gonna kill off Butcher. The one downside of the season is that I felt like nothing has changed from the beginning of the season. Homelander's still alive and on top. Soldier Boy is backed in a box, controlled by government. The only difference is that Homelander can be publicly evil now. So what was the point of this season? To show that Ryan chose Homelander instead of Butcher, or that Butcher is slowing dying from V24. Last season, Stormfront was taken down and then Becca died. We had big moments at the end. Before I forget, I just wanted to highlight one scene, which was Kimiko fighting to that song Flashdance Maniac, when she put the AirPods on and then she started like, she's a maniac. I thought it was a great scene. I love Kimiko. Oh, and what happened to little Nina? Did she just disappear? What storylines are you most excited for on season 4? Because there are plenty. We have Butcher, we have Homelander and his mini-me, we have Maeve. Do you think Maeve will be back next season? Because she hardly showed up on this season. So do you want to see her back? Or are you happy that she's, off with Elena riding into the sunset? And do you think we will get new additions to the 7? Because right now we only have 3, 4 if you count mini Homelander. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the little bell notification button so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you next time.